We all thought that Calypso was overweight, that she was basically a pasture pet, and that she was just fed at, her own discretion, and she ate as much as she wanted when she was there and didn't get exercise. So when I got her, I was told she was overweight and that I needed to put her on a diet and work her. It's crazy because my friend Sean texted me and said that he had a stud horse if I was interested in breeding Heart. I'm not interested in breeding. Like, fuck no. I'm not trying to step up my game to be a fucking horse breeder. I don't even know how I got into breeding dogs, but I know that it basically rules my fucking life, and the last thing I want to do is have more babies coming about. But it's really not a choice at this point. It's something that I'm going to be dealing with. But when he asked me about breeding my horses, I went out and I was looking at Calypso, and I'm staring at her belly, and I'm like, she's been standing funny. That's what's going on. So I was staring at her belly, and something jumped inside there. I mean, like, literally there was like a big, and I was like, dude. And in the back of my mind and in my heart, I thought, it would be crazy if she has a foal. And so, I mean, your thoughts create your reality. I've been thinking foals. The next thing I know, foals. It's how life is. It's how it works out. I thought she's either sick or like she's got worms or something, because, I haven't been feeding her that much, and Heart's been losing weight on the same diet. Calypso's gaining. And then I was out there last week, and I was just standing there looking at her belly, and I'm thinking, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So I called and I asked if there was any chance, and Beth is like, let me come examine her. If you stand and visually stare at her, you can see that she's got a baby moving inside of her. And Candace is the one who pointed it out, and Candace knows about breeding. She has been breeding dogs for at least 30 years and horses in her previous life on this earth, in this carnation, but before I met her. She said, I'm not looking at a fat horse, Shiloh. I'm looking at a very pregnant horse. But she's not overweight. She's pregnant. Like, it's unbelievable, but I'm pretty sure Calypso's pregnant. So I did an investigation. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So I'm glad I didn't put her in training under saddle for 30 days of a tune-up, and I'm glad that I didn't fucking feed her 1 flake of hay instead of feeding her 3 flakes of hay plus some grain every day, because I would have hurt the baby, and I didn't even know she was pregnant. And I'm kind of sad for Heart, because now she needs to have a baby in a barn with a stall. She can't be out in the pasture just like with panels and have something happen and the baby get, in a panel or something. So I have to do what's right for this baby, but I have to do it against what I feel emotionally and what I think is going to be, emotionally best for Heart, and that is fucked. I'm a fucking noob. I don't know shit about horses. I'm going off of my one sensory knowledge that I have about horses, and that's how I feel. Nothing else. I'm learning as I go. And I'm learning a lot, apparently. I'm going to be learning how to take care of a freaking foal. So I put the question out there to the previous owner, half expecting, that she's pregnant. And then I had Beth and Emma come over with Robbie on the phone, and we did like a little examination, and we both felt the kicking. And Robbie was saying that if there's a baby in there and you push, the baby will push back. and we almost jumped out of our skin when that baby pushed. And at the moment that Candace pointed it out, I was fucking pissed at her. The last thing I wanted to hear was that she was right and that my horse was pregnant. But Candace was right. My fucking horse is pregnant. So that makes 4 horses. And I only really needed probably 1 horse. But now I have 4. I don't have 4 yet, but I'm thinking by June I will. I just hope that I can do this. I just really hope for Calypso's sake and for the baby's sake and for the sake of all involved that I am fucking capable of doing this. So after Beth came and examined her, Hart ran back with Calypso and took her nose and put it to her belly and just stood and listened and smelled for a moment. Hart is going to flip the fuck out on me. Now, Calypso and Hart, they love each other, right? And I'm sure Hart has known that Calypso was pregnant because looking back, everything is making so much sense now. Calypso's not sick. She's not fat. She's pregnant. She has a baby inside of her that is coming out very soon. Hart loves her and knows she's pregnant and is protective of her. Not so much herd-bound like I thought, but very protective of Calypso and Calypso's baby. She's not interested in the boy because she's pregnant, and Hart is interested in him and not jealous of her because she's pregnant. I can't get her to lope when we're lunging, and now I know why. And I thought it was about my energy and me not being able to raise my energy high enough to get her running, but it's because she can't run. But let's just say that if I was a mare, I would be all over that little dude. He is sexy. He is sexy boy. And she doesn't even look his way. But then you got Hart over there like peeing in his face and being a little granny hoe. But that makes sense to me now. Last thing that I want to mention is what a fucking beautiful horse Hart is. I mean, I could not have ordered from God a sweeter and better and more caring and loving animal, friend, companion than Hart. And I think that the baby's going to be named Heart's Secret because she knew it before I did and she was keeping it. She was just like, nope, this is going to be my baby. This is my baby. And Hart's been interested in my colt, but Calypso hasn't. Not at all. Which is unheard of for the most part. As far as I know. Like I said, I'm fucking dumb. Pray for the baby. Pray for Calypso. Pray for me. And not only is she having a baby, she's having a freaking a thoroughbred and draft mix baby. A fucking huge horse. At least he's pretty. But my God, I'm gonna have a giant horse. He's gonna be big. Calypso is big. Thank God, right? Could you even imagine having a baby and not being a big horse with a freaking draft? So, yeah, that's great. Can't wait to see my feed bill. I need to get another fucking job. Stat. So if you don't see me, you know where I'm at. I'll be working to pay for hay. It's true. I told the universe I wanted one, and it delivered, but I have a tendency to ask for things before I think out the full consequences of what that wish was. Just saying. So isn't a thoroughbred and a draft mix like a Budweiser horse? I mean, I'm serious. I think I'm going to have a Budweiser horse baby. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. The universe will hold me. I really believe it, that the universe will hold me, because if it doesn't, I'll be under a Budweiser horse. Maybe I should offer lessons. Lessons from an idiot for another idiot on how to do horses. I could teach the what not to do's for sure, like what not to do with horses. That might be a class right there. Go to Shiloh's house to learn what not to do with horses. That might be my new business plan. I'm gonna market it. Anyway, good day, y'all.